Hello, my name is Ben Sayer. In this video I'm going to show you how to install and use the Ancestry.com Advanced Viewer. I'm going to click on View Original Image. And the first time in the session that I try to click on it, I'll get this nice little message encouraging me to download the free Enhanced Image Viewer. And if we don't want to do that, we can just click No, Show Me the Image. Or we can select the button for Yes, Download It Now. Okay, we get this screen full of instructions, which I've already read and I will walk you through. So Internet Explorer is trying to protect me here and has blocked the site from downloading this file automatically. And you can see there's a link here to start the download, but we don't really need to do that. We just need to click here for the options and select Download File. You may get something different depending on what version of Windows and which browser you're using. So I selected Download. And here we go. As the instructions tell us, we want to click Run. And I'm going to give it permission. The download finished and it says the setup completed successfully. So like the instructions say, we'll click Close. We get this box that says the program may not have installed correctly. And we'll click this program installed correctly. So we get a warning about an ActiveX control message that may come up. And if that does, it says to click on the notification bar and then click Run Add-on or Run ActiveX. And so we can simply go down here to continue to the image viewer, and our new advanced tool may kick in, and sure enough, here's the warning that it was talking about. So we're going to click and say Run Add-on and click Run. So we've got the little progress bar showing how much of the file is downloaded so far. And we're at 100%, so I'm going to change that to 50. And now we have this image loaded, and it's displaying at 50%. If we scroll a little bit, we can see the people I'm interested in. And now let's change this to 200%. One of the things that you'll notice here is that there are more options for the magnification percentage. It's more granular. So there's 200%. So we were able to instantly go to 200%. And if we scroll up, we can find the records. Actually, scroll over so we can see the names. And up. We'll see the people I'm interested in here. Let's have a look at the options. So we have this option for using the advanced viewer and enhanced images. We can compress images, which was an option without the advanced viewer. And then we can also show a thumbnail of the image. So I turned that on so you can see that you can select on here and more quickly move around to specific parts of the image. And let's see what happens when we turn off this Use Advanced Viewer. Now, should you be in the regular viewer and not be given the option of loading the advanced viewer on that screen that comes up the first time you're in the application, you can click on Options and simply select this one, Use the Advanced Viewer, and that will take you, if you have not loaded it, it will take you through that process. And if you have loaded it, it loads the image in the Advanced Viewer, which you can see happening here on this progress bar. Let's take a look at Magnify next. One of the things that you'll find useful is to set the zoom factor to one where you can comfortably transcribe or examine on a larger scale the details in a document. For instance, if I'm transcribing this, I might want 50% magnification like it's set right now because I can read this clearly, and in any places where you need additional detail, you could either zoom in by using this zoom box and dragging the image around where you wanted, or you can use this magnify feature. And so when it says magnify like this, that means the magnify feature is not on. So if you click that, it changes to turn magnify off. So you'll know that it's actually on right now. And you'll also notice that this box that you get right here that looks sort of like a little window pane with a Muntin bar in it, tells you that you're in magnification mode. So if we take an example of where that might be helpful, if we look at John Sayers' third daughter, Ella, she's transcribed here as being 47 years old. If I scroll down here, you can see they've marked her age as 47, which is highly unlikely, given that her father was 30 and her mother was 24 at the time of this census taking. So the way that this magnification works and can help you is if you hover that little window pane over what you want to magnify, and then just click and hold down the mouse button on it, and you'll see here that in the center of this little exploded image in this rectangle is what at first glance may look like 47, but at closer examination, especially under magnification, you can see that this person has written something like 4 1/12. Just like on the sibling below, Ruth, we've got 3 and maybe 11/12. So it's not 47 after all. It's some other fraction of a year. You can also control click and drag to select just an area that you're interested in. So say I only want to get from this upper left corner to, let's make something that looks more like the aspect ratio of the screen, maybe this area. So I just dragged down to the bottom right corner, and then when I release, it zooms in to whatever magnification level would have gotten me that piece of detail, which in this case happens to be 106%. And then to turn off magnification, you just click that magnification button again, and it goes to magnify, and the cursor returns to its previous shape instead of the little window pane. The last thing I want to show you in here is saving an image, because the improvements that we've gotten to the download speed and other tools to examine these images, however great, Ancestry has actually impacted our ability to save these images while we're in this mode. It used to be that one could right-click on an image and choose Save As, but right now the only option that you have when you right-click is Properties, and that just gives you a little box that tells you about the resolution and other image details like that, but it doesn't allow you to save the image. The other thing that you may be accustomed to doing is clicking Print and then selecting Image Only Print, and then choosing a right-click and a Save As within the window that comes up there. But you see here that we get a dialog box for printing directly to our printer. So unless we have the ability to print to a PDF generator or something like that, we're not going to capture the image that way. What we actually need to do is turn off the enhanced image viewer in order to save here. Now the way that we do that is on this options selection, we can just click on this to uncheck it. Now unfortunately that means it's going to reload the image, and that takes a little bit of time, hence the need for the advanced image viewer. So from here you can save and print as you normally would, and that is covered in another screencast. If you're getting error messages when you try to print, one of the things Ancestry Help recommends is checking your security settings for this Ancestry.com site. You do that in Tools, Internet Options, and then within here you click the Security tab, and then Trusted Sites, and then click this Site Buttons. And then that will bring up this box that lists the current website, and then any websites that have already been added as a trusted site. And if you don't see one that reads http://star.ancestry.com, that may be the problem that's leading to your printing issues. So this is the case here where there are no trusted websites. So one of the things that you need to do is replace this word search with an asterisk telling Internet Explorer to trust all of the pages within Ancestry.com. And the other tricky thing here is you've got to make sure that this checkbox that reads Require Server Verification, you need to make sure that that is unchecked. Once you've got it like this, and with this unchecked, you can click Add, and that will add that to the trusted website list. Close this dialog, click OK, and then you'll need to actually close all of the Internet Explorer windows and restart Internet Explorer. But after that, you should find that your printer issues disappear.